Hey y'all, this Nunu. I apologize for going live on Rika. I ain't had no business doing all that. My page been blocked, so that's why I'm going live.
You could clearly see Jonathan pacing around and threatening Rannita while she was on the live stream. He even said he didn't care whether the cops were there.
Hello, how you guys doing? Welcome to Gossip Girl XOXO 2024. I have a video for you guys. It is shocking and it's disturbing. Her man, ex-man, made her get on live to apologize, and then he took her life, okay? When I tell you, you cannot allow these men to think they can control you and just do whatever they want to you, because they would do just that, you know? It's sickening to see. You guys have to watch this video and see what's going on. It is shocking. You ain't seen nothing like this. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, okay?
Hey y'all, this Nunu. I apologize for going live on Rika. I ain't had no business doing all that. My page been blocked, so that's why I'm going live. Yes, I know I was wrong. I ain't have no business going off like that, but...
See right there. See right there. Everybody want to be famous. I'm going to make you famous.
Yes.
What?
I am sorry, y'all.
Man, you think I'm worried about the police right now? Huh? You think I'm worried about the police right now?
No.
I tell you, I don't give a about no police, you heard? Bitch, pull up right now. Pull up.
Those were the last moments of Rannita Williams as her ex-boyfriend forced her to go live on Facebook to apologize to his current girlfriend. Rannita did as he asked, but that did not stop the monster from ending her life in the most horrific way right there on Facebook Live as the whole world watched.
This Nunu, I'm blocked off my page, so I had to go out live on Morse phone. I ain't had no intentions of going live like that. I apologize to everybody. Yes.
What?
No,
At just 27 years old, Rannita was described as smart, hardworking, and humble by families and friends. She was a hairstylist and did interior designs on the side to make more money to support her 3 kids, whom she loved and adored beyond life. According to reports, Rannita had lived in her home at Natalie Street for about 2 years and had been seeing 36-year-old Jonathan Robinson, who had a long record of crimes.
Women are the winners.
I ain't gonna say all men and women. I'm gonna say me and my niggas winning though. The
Okay.
niggas
Okay. Well, 10 dudes winning. Okay. Oh, let them tell it.
Yeah, we winning.
Yeah, let y'all tell it.
We don't know how to lose. We don't even take losses good. At nothing. I mean at nothing.
But anyway, y'all know what it here for, women. We already know what it here for.
What?
Okay. Nothing. What?
Exactly.
To be on stage.
Nothing.
To be on top.
Exactly. Nothing.
To be on top.
Fuck with a nigga out of 10 to.
Jonathan had been in trouble with the law numerous times since 1999, with several serious charges from attempted second-degree murder, armed robbery, domestic battery, false imprisonment, aggravated second-degree battery, assaulting a police officer, and criminal trespassing.
Jonathan Robinson quickly emerged. According to court records, he's a violent felon who served more than 10 years in prison for aggravated battery and robbery. But as I examined his rap sheet, a criminal history...
During his 18th birthday in 2000, Jonathan pleaded guilty to a robbery charge and was sentenced to 3 years in prison, but paroled after 2. 1 year later, in 2003, Jonathan was involved in a drive-by shooting that left a man with a severe leg injury. Jonathan was once again charged with the crime, but those charges were eventually dismissed because prosecutors said the case was weak and the witnesses shaky. 8 months later, Jonathan was again arrested for shooting a different man in the leg. Jonathan plea bargained to a lesser battery charge for this crime and served 7 years in prison. You would think that Jonathan would have learned his lessons by now, but no, his rap sheet only grew longer as soon as he got out of prison. Jonathan was arrested on charges alongside his brother and another man in July 2014, but surprisingly, Jonathan was never prosecuted for his part in the crime.
On the last day of July 2014 in the Allendale neighborhood of Shreveport, Narcotics officers set their sights on this house after getting tips from neighbors that Jonathan Robinson and his brother were allegedly selling drugs here. According to an investigative report, the Robinson brothers and another man were sitting on this porch when officers arrived. A quick search of the area turned up drugs, cash, and a gun, and all three men were arrested for possession with intent to distribute cocaine. For his part in the alleged crime, Robinson faced a minimum of 5 years hard labor if convicted, but it turns out he never faced that charge in court.
Another robbery charge was also dismissed because the victim's story didn't add up. These were followed by a list of misdemeanor charges, from traffic violations to being drunk in public, attempted second-degree murder, and domestic abuse battery of another woman who was not Rannita. Of all his criminal records, one that stands out is the police arresting Jonathan in 2015 after he allegedly attacked his girlfriend. He forced her into a residence and then locked himself and the lady in the house when officers arrived. He then continued to attack the woman, and when officers tried to intervene, he threatened to open fire at them if they came any closer. A police report says that the officers had to use a taser on Jonathan up to 4 times before they could finally subdue and arrest him, but somehow Jonathan got released and was free in no time. Despite his crime-laden past and violent nature, Rannita still thought Jonathan was the one and was in an on-and-off relationship that lasted for about 5 years with him. According to Rannita's cousin, Trina, Jonathan had been violent with Rannita numerous times, with some of these encounters involving law enforcement to settle things between the pair. Rannita's family could not fathom why she forgave Jonathan time and time again and stayed in the abusive relationship. What's even more surprising is the fact that Jonathan was seeing several other women and made no effort to hide it. He would go for days away from Rannita to be with other women, sometimes weeks. As smart and educated as Rannita was, and despite the warning signals on the wall, she nonetheless stuck with Jonathan, perhaps because she wanted a father figure for her 3 kids. Finally, Rannita had enough and broke things off with Jonathan. She ended the relationship and told Jonathan she wanted nothing to do with him any longer. In a Facebook post, Rannita said, "Congratulations, I did it, y'all. It was a long journey, all them long nights, fight-outs and shootouts, but I am really proud of myself. I finally graduated from that nigga." Now, y'all will agree that Rannita was such a beautiful woman, and being in her late 20s, she had several admirers who would do anything to have her as their woman. So after she broke up with Jonathan, she wasn't single for long before she started seeing someone else. Rannita's new relationship was everything her previous relationship with Jonathan wasn't. She wasn't physically abused, nor was her new partner violent. Rannita was finally in a healthy relationship as she deserved, and she was happy. I mean, who wouldn't? But unfortunately, Rannita still lived near Jonathan, who got wind of her new relationship via Rannita's live Facebook feed, where she talked about her new boyfriend and relationship. Rannita and Jonathan's present girlfriend, Sharika Taylor, got into an argument on Facebook because Sharika accused Rannita of trying to get back together with Jonathan. Rannita, however, made it clear to her that her man was, in fact, the one trying to get back into her life. She made this post on her Facebook page during that period and even went on Facebook Live on time to address the whole thing and call Sharika out. This triggered Jonathan and made him feel like Rannita was disrespecting his woman, but no one could have predicted what he would do next. In the early hours of Thursday, April 12th, Jonathan, filled with rage, drove to Rannita's home at 1301 Natalie Street. There, he parked his car with the engine running in the driveway and then forced his entrance into Rannita's apartment by kicking down the door. Rannita's mom and brother were present in the house while this was happening, but that didn't stop Jonathan. He held her at gunpoint, but luckily, her mom managed to escape from the house and called 911.
Can you send the police to 1301 Natalie? 1301 Natalie. Because they shoot Jonathan Robinson.
Okay, Jonathan.
1301 Natalie Street.
Okay, is he shooting now?
Yeah, he's shooting now, ma'am.
Okay.
All
Can
right.
you tell me what he's wearing? Hold on. Can you tell me what he's wearing? Hello?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what...
Ma'am, I can't tell what he got on.
Okay, yeah. Can you see him right now? Officers need to know when they pull up who he is.
He's in a car.
Okay, what kind of...
He's in a little brown car. The car's still in the driveway.
Okay, who is he shooting at?
He's shooting at my daughter.
While her mother was contacting the authorities, Jonathan forced Rannita to go live on Facebook Live and apologize to his girlfriend. But Rannita couldn't go live on her account because she was temporarily suspended, so she had to go live on his brother's phone to apologize to Jonathan's girlfriend.
Hey y'all, this Nunu. I apologize for going live on Rika. I ain't had no business doing all that. My page been blocked, so that's why I'm going live.
You could clearly see Jonathan pacing around and threatening Rannita while she was on the live stream. He even said he didn't care whether the cops were there.
Yes, I know I was wrong. I ain't have no business going off like that, but...
See right there. See right there. Everybody want to be famous. I'm going to make you famous.
Yes.
What?
I am sorry, y'all.
In her attempt to calm Jonathan, Rannita pleaded with him to stop, but he didn't listen. After Rannita said sorry multiple times to the screen, Jonathan, with his shadow appearing on the wall, holding a long-barreled gun, opened fire at her.
This Nunu, I'm blocked off my page, so I had to go out live on Morsephone. I ain't had no intentions of going live like that. I apologize to everybody. Yes.
What?
No,
The last seconds of the live footage saw Rannita and the cell phone recording the video fall to the floor. Law enforcement arrived at the scene and surrounded the area shortly after the 911 call from Rannita's mother. But even with the heavy police presence, Jonathan refused to surrender, and what followed was an 80-minute standoff with the officers. He made attempts to eliminate the surrounding police officers when he fired at 8 members of the police department, leaving one of the officers, Robert Entrikin, severely injured. Finally, after running out of bullets, Jonathan got a call from his girlfriend, Sharika, who persuaded him to surrender to the police. That was when Jonathan came out of the house with his hands held up and was swiftly arrested.
To the detective office, the top lodge, and we'll be up there, and you want to go, and I'll meet y'all there.
The cops then found Rannita inside the house in a pool of her own blood with several semi-automatic rifle bullet wounds in her knee, torso, and upper body. She was rushed to a nearby hospital where she was pronounced dead upon arrival. Following his arrest and during an interrogation with the police, within the first 2 minutes, Jonathan was told he would be charged with second-degree murder.
You are hereby under arrest for your part in the offense of second-degree murder. I hereby notify you have the right to remain silent. You are not required to make any statement unless you want to do so voluntarily. Anything you say shall be used against you in a court of law.
Moments later, Jonathan shockingly refused, saying he should be charged with first-degree murder. When asked why, Jonathan admitted to the cops that he woke up at his mother's Shreveport home that morning intending to kill Rannita, having planned out everything and that nothing could have stopped him.
And I think I need to be charged with first degree.
Why?
Because I planned it, I knew what I was finna do.
All right.
In the next few minutes, Jonathan told the investigators what happened when he stormed into Rannita's home on Natalie Street. When asked what happened, he confessed to the investigators that he forced Rannita to go live and apologize to his girl, Sharika, and how he shot Rannita in the leg once and then shot her again elsewhere.
And I told her to go live and tell her apologize to him.
Apologize to who?
My girl.
When asked where he got the gun, Jonathan confessed that he went to his aunt's house that morning and got it. He confessed he had bought the gun off the street and hid it under his aunt's house. Upon retrieving the gun, Jonathan said he went to a pawn shop and bought 2 boxes of bullets with a total of 40 bullets. When asked why he bought so many bullets, Jonathan confessed, saying, "Because I wanted to have it put out with the police." In a bid to set the timeline of events, the investigator asked Jonathan the first thing he did when he woke up that morning. Jonathan said he first went to a Shreveport casino, where he gambled a little bit, trying to clear his mind. Upon leaving the casino, Jonathan said he got the bullets and the gun and went straight to Rannita's house, where he brutally ended her life. Following the disturbing interrogation, Jonathan was officially charged. His charges included the second-degree murder of Rannita, which carries a mandatory sentence of life in prison without parole. He was also charged with 7 counts of attempted murder, one for each police officer he allegedly tried to shoot when they came to the home on Natalie Street. Jonathan was transported to Shreveport City Jail, where he exhibited his usual violent act, flooding his cell with water after breaking a pipe. He was also accused of forcing a phone off the wall, according to the Shreveport Times, before the police moved him to Caddo Correctional Center. When he had his day in court, Jonathan pleaded guilty in court to first-degree murder of the fatal shooting of 27-year-old Rannita in April 2018 and, as part of his plea deal, avoided the death penalty. Instead, Jonathan was sentenced to life in prison without parole with an additional 100 years for the attempted murder of police officers. Before he left the courtroom, Jonathan asked to speak to Rannita's mother in a bid to apologize for his crime against Rannita. "I'm so sorry I did what I did," he told Anita Williams. He was emotional as he apologized and, according to reports, had previously sent several written apology notes from behind bars to Anita. During the courtroom exchange, Anita tearfully responded, saying she had already forgiven him. Jonathan also apologized to the police before being escorted out of the courtroom. He had shot at officers who had responded to the scene, hitting Officer Entrikin, who, as a result of his injuries, went on a medical paid leave. Rannita's mom, Anita, in an interview outside the courtyard, expressed her relief at getting justice for her daughter and commented that regardless of the heinous crimes Jonathan had done to her daughter, she did not believe in the death penalty and was satisfied with the judge's sentences.
I didn't believe in killing nobody. I never believed in killing nobody. Not just him, nobody. Not even an enemy. So why? No, I'm glad justice has been served. Everything is gone. Everything is okay. So I feel a lot better now. Now I can rest. Now me and my family can go on with our life, you know.
Even though Rannita's family got some closure knowing that this monster would not be seeing the outside of his prison until his death, nothing could ever bring Rannita back. And this is especially hard for her 3 young children, who will now have to grow up in this wicked world without their mother. Do you feel Jonathan should have gotten the death penalty? Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more crime stories. Click on any of the cards on your screen right now to watch more of our videos.
Whew, it's so sad. It is so sad. This could have been prevented, and you guys have to start choosing wisely when it comes to these men. You guys, I mean, it's easy to check if a man has a record. But it seems like you guys love these thugs. You run to him, you know he has a record, you know he's evil, and you just love to play with evil. You want to romance evil and seduce evil. You know these evil men. And some of you guys, you put on certain things just to seduce those type of men. I don't understand it. Comment. I want to know your thoughts about this. It's sad. Rest in peace. It should have never happened, and it could have been prevented. All right, and I'll see you guys on the next video.